John had always been a bright student, but as he grew older, he became increasingly obsessed with social media. He would spend hours scrolling through his phone, chatting with his friends, and watching videos online instead of studying for his exams. As a result, his grades started to slip, and he found himself struggling to keep up with his classmates. One day, John overheard his teacher talking about an amazing opportunity to study abroad. A group of students would be selected to attend a prestigious university in Europe, and John knew that this was his chance to escape his mundane life and achieve something great. However, he also knew that he lacked the skills and knowledge needed to compete for the opportunity. Determined to turn his life around, John began to study harder than ever before. He spent countless hours in the library, poring over his textbooks and taking notes. He attended extra classes and worked with his teachers to improve his grades. He even gave up his social media addiction, deleting all his apps from his phone and focusing solely on his studies. Despite his efforts, however, John found that he was still struggling to catch up with his classmates. The competition for the study abroad program was fierce, and he knew that he was up against some of the brightest minds in his school. As the application deadline approached, John poured all his energy into his submission. He spent days crafting the perfect essay and put together an impressive portfolio of his work. Finally, he hit the submit button and waited anxiously for the results. Days turned into weeks, and John began to lose hope. He watched as his classmates received their acceptance letters one by one and felt his dreams slipping away. He couldn't help but wonder if he had wasted too much time on social media and if he had lost his chance to achieve something great. One day, as John was sitting in class, his teacher called him up to the front of the room. She handed him an envelope with a smile on her face and said, "Congratulations, John. You've been selected to participate in the study abroad program." Overwhelmed with emotion, John couldn't believe his ears. He had done it. He had overcome his addiction to social media and worked hard to achieve his dreams. As he walked out of the classroom, he felt a sense of pride and accomplishment that he had never felt before. Looking back on his journey, John realized that sometimes the greatest opportunities in life are the ones we almost lose. If he had continued to waste his time on social media, he would have missed out on the chance to study abroad and change his life forever. From that day on, John vowed to never take his education for granted again and to always seize the opportunities that come his way.